Hi, my name is Kerry Meyers, and I attended the Intercultural Conflict Resolution through Dialogue presentation, and I found that I actually really enjoyed it after thinking that it was a huge waste of time. Didn't want to go, I wasn't going to enjoy it. I could be studying because finals are coming up. Um, I actually really liked it, and I found myself completely involved with the presentation. I guess I was interested in every topic that was discussed, and I like I don't know, I really liked it, and I think that maybe a lot of other kids felt that way too, because it's tedious to go to it, but once you actually realize, okay, I'm here, what else am I gonna do besides listen? You actually find that you actually like it. And so that was my reflection on this whole new student dialogue thing. So the first thing that he opens up with talking about was anxiety. And personally, I've dealt with general anxiety disorder like all through high school, all through middle school, my whole life basically. And so that's why I really could relate to that because I know exactly what that's like. I've seen like countless therapists and taken like medicines to help me out and nothing worked until like I met this one therapist and this one medication, and now I'm a little better. Like I still deal with it today, but I'm better and it's not taking over my whole life. Um and there was a sheet that kind of had like your responses, like what you're like in anxiety, and the first one was that we'll leave and we'll physically remove ourselves from the conflict if we're in a conflict. And that's kind of like me. I guess I'd give myself a 3 on that one because maybe I wouldn't completely leave and run away from the situation, but I would definitely want to. Um, the next one is avoidance. We avoid future encounters with and withdraw emotionally from people or situations that conflict with us. I think that's actually opposite of me because I will become completely emotionally involved in any conflict, and that's really not good because then you definitely get your feelings hurt more, and that's what I found. So I wish that was me, but it's not, I guess. The next one is silence. We do not respond to the conflict though we feel upset by it. We endure without saying or doing anything. That's definitely not like me. I will definitely speak my mind and say when I'm uncomfortable and um, do something about it. So yeah. Release was the next one. We notice the conflict but do not take it in. We choose to let it go. We do not feel the need to respond. That can sometimes be like me. If there's a conflict that I really don't want to deal with, I'll just feel the need not to respond and drop it. The next one is attack. We respond with intention to hurt whoever has triggered us. That's definitely like me because when someone hurts me, I automatically have this feeling I want to hurt them back, and I know that's wrong and I don't actually do it, but that's my initial feeling. And then I realize no, two wrongs don't make a right. But yeah. Internalization, we take in the content of the conflict, we believe it to be true. I don't really think that's like me. I'd give myself maybe a 2 on that one. And all of these really, I'd be kind of in the middle, except for confusion. We feel upset, but are not about why, clear about why we feel that way. We know we feel angry, hurt, or offended. We just don't know what to say or do about it. That's definitely like me. Like I'll want to say and do something, but I don't know what to do, and I'm very upset, and that kind of gets me into a sticky situation. And then I also think misinterpretation is kind of like me. It says we feel on guard and expect to be triggered so that we misinterpret something someone says and are triggered by our misinterpretation rather than what was actually said. I'll definitely take someone said and blow it out of the water and completely, yeah. So that was the anxiety part. The next thing we talked about was the danger of the single story, and I actually really liked that video because being from New York, coming down to South Carolina, a lot of people have kind of a judge on me or what I'm gonna be like, and it turns out not to be true, I guess. I mean, I'm definitely classic New Yorker in some ways, I guess the stereotype, but then in other ways I'm not. And I think anything, I'm very proud of where I'm from. I love New York, and I'll always, you know, never be ashamed to say where I'm from. And being from Long Island, New York, people definitely have stereotypes. So I definitely relate to that single story thing coming down here to Clemson from New York. And for example, one of the things actually that I've seen with the single story is I was talking to one of my hallmates one day about gay rights and being gay, openly gay, getting married if you're gay. And I said, well, I have no problem with that. I think gay people should definitely have all the rights that heterosexual people have. And she responded with, well, I don't think it's right that people are gay. Like, I don't think it's right in the eyes of God. And I was so taken back like that. I was like, whoa, like, that's, I guess that's not, for me, that's not right, but for her, that's right. And that's her story, her single story of being gay. It's not right. It's wrong in the eyes of God, I guess. But being a not really religious person, I don't have the same view at all on that. So it was interesting to see that. And the next thing we talked about was the empathy civilization. And one of the questions was, what would it look like if we approached conflicts with empathy? And I think that the person dealing with the conflict would definitely feel more respected and, I guess, taken care of or safe if the person helping them with the conflict said, hey, like, I know how you feel and I understand what's going on, but I'm here to help, rather than someone saying, like, okay, whatever, just get over it and let's fix it. Because I think human beings definitely not only have the ability to feel empathy, but need to feel empathized towards. Because the mirror neurons that we were talking about, like, they're there for a reason, so we can feel like we're not alone. And because being lonely is, I guess, one of, like, the worst feelings. So, yeah. So, and then the next question was, how do you react to the comment, we show solidarity without compassion? And first of all, I don't think that's true, because I personally don't really understand how you could feel, or how you could be, how you could how you could show solidarity without compassion, because if you're going to unite with someone or be in a unity with someone, you have to have some sort of compassion towards them, or have some sort of, like, connect with them, because then it wouldn't be such a good unity if you didn't, unless you were forced to be in a, like, have showing solidarity with someone, then that wouldn't be a very good union if you were forced to. So yeah, and that's really it. That's my new student dialogue. Thank you.